Basically, derived is the value of the angular coefficient in the correct points of the graph. For example, one of the derivative forms is that the derivative of a function f of x with x raised to a number r is equal to r times x raised to r minus 1. For example, if f of x is equal to x squared, then the derivative of f of x is 2 times x with x raised to 2 minus 1, which would give twice x high to 1, which is x. See the graph of the function above and the derivative below. In these videos, one of the methodologies is to observe what is happening in the function, so pay attention to the graphs and their functions. Let us for example use the function f of x, which is equal to 4 times x to the cube. So we have the 4 times the 3 that came from the formula, times x raised to 3 minus 1, which is 2, so we have 3 times 4, which is 12 times x squared. See the function above and the derivative below. Now we can analyze that the derivative is the angular coefficient in the correct points of the graph. For example, the function of the line equal to f of x equal to sometimes x plus b, is the angular coefficient of the line, and b is the linear coefficient of the line. Now if we derive this function, we have sometimes 1 times x elevated to 1 minus 1, which is 0. Now every number raised to 0 is 1, then the a is left, and the derivative of a constant is 0, then the linear coefficient b becomes 0. Now the derivative of a line is the value of the angular coefficient of this line. For example, the function x squared minus 4 times x minus 5. If we derive, we have twice x raised to 2 minus 1, minus 4 times x raised to 1 minus 1, and the derivative of a constant, in case 05, becomes 0. Therefore the derivative is twice x minus 4. Then we have the graph of the above function and the derivative below. The values of the graph of the derivative are the angular coefficients relative to each point of the function. Notice that at the lowest point of the curve in the function, it represents the value 0 in the derivative plot. See in the second degree equation, the lowest point will fall directly on the 0 of the line, which is the derivative of the function. This is the point at which the angular coefficient reverses. But soon in the next videos we will learn this. Good studies.